Hello everyone, Miran here. Welcome back to a new episode of Hearts of Iron 4, playing with Germany. Let's go on with the campaign. We're playing the modern day mod, and today we are in December 2012. So let's go on with the game. Now, unfortunately, we have lost here regarding the European Union. We have lost the position of President of European Commission, which is the most important. Now, we're gonna have to wait 5 bloody years in order to get through and in order to apply again for this position. Now, as you can see, there are a lot of laws belonging to the European Union that we can vote, that we're gonna vote. Euroscepticism is small and Europeanism is big, so there is still a lot to be done here. Now let's go on with the game. So we think that Syria has been annexed, which means there was another civil war that Bashar al-Assad managed to survive. As you can see, the influence of Russia in Syria is 52%. This is really high, really big and high. That's why I think they made it. Right, let's see. So we got the new unit of Gebirgs Brigades Jäger. Now, as I said, I would like to form a new division here. So we got enough manpower. It says 190,000, but this is not that bad. And we're still recruiting some manpower. Hang on a second, I want to... Right, and as you can see, now we can make another investment here. There is a big tree to invest in. Now let's go on with the brigade combat teams. This will give us some 25% for the army. It's gonna make our army basically invincible. And we're also making a good amount of political power. We're researching, we're promoting German startups right now. It's gonna give us more naval yards. And also have a 251% construction speed. Things are looking indeed very good. We're also building a lot of stuff. Now you council ready for session. Let's see if this is true. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Now we've got plenty of political power. We could influence this very good. So let's go on first of all with defense fund. See if it's gonna work. It seems that all of the nations will agree to European Defense Fund. Now I would like to pass it, and we're gonna have European Defense Fund in January 2013. 2014, 25 years after the fall of the wall. Reflect on unification. So now we should have this European Defense Fund. Yeah, and we have it. Now we got factory output 10% more, naval yard output 20% more, military industry productivity 5%, and naval yard productivity 5%. Now these are very big bonuses that we got here. I knew this is going to be important. So as you can see, we got like factory output 400%, which is insane, and some other bonuses. Also construction speed 337%. This is also awesome. Now let's see, so we got this against Iran. We're gonna go for it. And end of the Mali civil war. Mali is again Salafist, but we cannot justify war. We cannot justify war goal against them because we need more political power. Terror threat, 9th of June 2012. The war tension is not growing as I wanted to. I mean, I was hoping that it's gonna grow a little bit faster. Offices open, but we're not gonna apply for them. President of European Parliament. I think President of European Commission is going to be more important, honestly. Although it seems that we can vote anyway. I mean, France is voting, but of course I'm gonna try to occupy that position. So we got a new type of satellite coming in. And we're gonna go with the Taurus. Alright, there's nothing much that can be done. EU budget 2013 is completed. So what we can do here. No, I'm not gonna do that. We could ratify Lithuania. Maybe they will actually enter NATO. I guess we'll see about that. Eastern Germans emigrate, gain base stability. We're not gonna agree to that. And let's see if Lithuania will enter NATO. Not yet, but they might just enter NATO. At least Poland is part of NATO. This is good. And Hungary is part of NATO. And Bulgaria. Yeah, these are the nations that are part of NATO. There'll be good Slovakia and some other nations. We also get Finland, just part of NATO, but not these guys. That is good. NATO is good. Promote German startups. That's also good. I don't know exactly where I was, so we're done with FDP, I think. Oh yes, here. Yeah. Let's go with Internationale Schulen. It's gonna decrease the education spending 2%, 1% more. United Kingdom will now hold the office of the President of the European Council for 5 years, and the Netherlands. I'm gonna look for this one here. We also got Ministry of Economy and Finance, Secretary General of Euro Navy, Euro Army, and Frontex. But I guess that we're gonna have this later. On council voting, there are still a lot of things here. And European Security Council. Well, this is important. Let's just vote for that. It's gonna add European Security Council. Political power gain 25%. Planning speed and maximum planning. So we're gonna pass it. And it passed, and now it's here, European Security Council. Although I think I will try, if we can have enough political power, I'm gonna try to vote on European Ministry of Economy. Unlocks the office of European Ministry of Economy and Finance, and this digital stuff. But I guess that we're gonna do this later. Cultural events to promote intercultural exchange. Yeah, let's go on that. No, we still don't have enough stability. The rise of AfD. The non-aligned Outlook Party will now be called Freie Demokratische Partei. Gain-based stability. The Republikaner change. Yeah, whatever. The AfD. But I think that we have a good control over this. No, they're active. Not really good. So good. It's unstable, it says. And this one, the Muslims are stable. The Islamists are stable. So I think the situation is looking good here. We're also making a good amount of money. And when you gotta take a look here, we're investing maximum possible in here. We cannot invest more. I like to invest more to have more bonuses. We just cannot do that. Of course, we could go with non-nuclear. We could go with mandatory service or with globalized trade, but I'm not gonna do this. We got hidden stuff here, hidden listener devices. We're just gonna go on with improvised explosive devices. Alright, things are moving forward. We're doing good amount of money. As you can see, we got 264 billion in our treasury and a huge investment fund. That's why we're doing so much money. We got now the international schools. Okay, guess that will help. And now if we're gonna research that, ein digitales Deutschland, we're gonna remove unemployment crisis. It's gonna give us a lot of bonuses. Air dominance, carrier craft sortie, carrier craft penalty, or convoy raiding. I think I'm gonna go on with that. Shut down an Islamist. Yeah, let's shut it down. Can make another investment here. Backdoor access to China has been achieved. Yeah, let's see. Intel revealed. And we got it completed here. We have gained a bonus for the following category. Artillery equipment. And we could infiltrate again the civilian tech or the army. We're gonna try to infiltrate the army in Russia. Let's do this. Let's infiltrate the Russian army. Colombia would Brunei request proposed trade agreement, and Colombia wants non-aggression pact. Let's do this. Maybe Colombia is also gonna enter NATO at one point. Who knows? We'll see about that. So we still got a few divisions more now. We don't need more divisions because I think that we got enough. We got another tank division. I'm gonna send it to this woman, and I would like to upgrade our divisions a little bit more. So what can we do? Panzer Grenadier Division, Panzer Division. Panzer Aufklärungsbataillon. The Marines. Alright, yeah, let's upgrade the Marines then. But I have to see how many divisions can... 2 more divisions, so it's not gonna help much. I mean, we can still upgrade the Marines and make them faster. And the Special Forces as well. Air Defense Battery. Panzer Brigade, we can also upgrade this as well. And we got 25. With a tank helicopter. Panzer Grenadier Brigade. Attack helicopter will be too much. Combat service support helicopter, combat service support. We got 15. This is the light tank battalion here. And that's it. I mean, I could make another upgrade actually. Lose room for 10 more divisions. Some more special force. And now we're done. Now as you can see, this is gonna mean a lot of equipment that we're gonna use. But we're also producing a good amount of it. So it shouldn't really be a problem. Let's just buy some more stuff from United States, for example. And I'm gonna have, of course, less factories working. Brunei requested Central African Republic civil war. There are a lot of civil wars in Africa, actually, I think, and I think that this is all scripted. Central African Republic and Congo. Actually, Congo is also a civil war, or was. Yeah, so it's just a tiny civil war here in Central African Republic. We could also support the Western Outlook guys here. Let's start by sending them attaché. This would definitely, or should definitely help them. They have accepted. Because they have Western Outlook and they might help us. We'll see about that. East Germany demand better job opportunities. Yeah, we can accept this because you got plenty of money. You're doing a good amount of money as well. Partly because of our investments. Let's see how many divisions we got here in April 2013. 113. Well, this is really a lot. Now, all I have to do now is to make our divisions better. And also upgrade this. Combined arm. Yeah, I think combined arm expert is the most important thing because she's having different type of divisions, not only tanks. And we have stolen a civilian tech, nuclear reactors, gain a bonus. Alright. Now, let's infiltrate Air Force in China. And we got the campaign. Yeah, we're in 2013. Now we're gonna have the campaign. Unfortunately, the Social Democrats will win again. I'm gonna try, of course, to to stop this, not make this happening. But I'm not quite sure that I'm gonna make it. Now, you can take a look here. We should just make possible that CDU, CSU will rise, or Die Grüne, or the Republicans, or Die Linke. So one of these guys. This is gonna be very important. Foreign refrain from attacking everyone. Let's see who's gonna be elected. I think SPD will be elected, but they're not gonna be able to make the government alone. So now we have here, this is an incredible achievement because now we don't have unemployment crisis anymore. But let's see what can we do now. So this is how the focus tree is looking like for Germany. This is indeed a big investment that the modders did. And it makes the game even more playable, more enjoyable with all this kind of things that you're gonna have to research. This is really a good achievement. Now let's see what we're gonna do next, right? Because we still got a lot of stuff to do. So as you can see here regarding politics, there's nothing that we can do now. Also, we don't have enough popularity. Yes, we have. Let's try again with a stronger federal state. Let's see if it's gonna work. Who knows? Maybe it will work. And in the meantime, I want to take a look here. We're supposed to have more construction speed and more production. 406 factory output. This is insane. This is actually insane and great in the meantime. This is looking indeed very good. Also, the money is increasing, the income, I mean. Saudi Arabia responds to demands. I'm not sure what that means. And unfortunately, it didn't work because stability is still at 40. France attack our independence. Central Bank of Germany warns of possible trouble. No effect for now, but a housing trouble might be created. Yeah, I'm gonna take the risk. Alright, let's see what we can do here. So this one didn't work. Now I'm gonna focus in here, and I will try to make an alliance with China. Modernize Goethe Institutes. This is gonna bring us some Goethe Institute in Bayern. They're gonna give us more stability and more research speed. And then we're gonna promote the German language and stuff like that. We're gonna try to make a strategic partner with China. I'm not sure it's gonna work, but we're gonna try it anyway. So let's go on with that. Let me just check the research speed for 84%. So it's looking a little bit better. It's not a big difference, but This looks a little bit better. Got more small arms and IFVs, 4.9 thousand. Doing very good. Also tech helicopter. Corruption scandal within the FPD. Now, yeah, I'm gonna condemn the behavior, and Macau would like a... Oh, Macau, does it really exist as a small state? I thought it has been annexed by China. It is a puppet state of China. Yeah, they got Macau and Hong Kong. Established military base in Hong Kong, said they got accepted, but China too? No, not in China. But Hong Kong is a SAR of China, but we could establish a naval base here and military base and non-aggression pact. Yeah, first of all, non-aggression pact with Hong Kong. Bulgarian election. Simeon 2 wins in big upset. Coalition Wolfgang Gerhard coalition re-elected or form new government. FDP is gonna be re-elected, the coalition. I'm gonna go with for new government because I think this is important. Let's form the new government then. So invite Grüne or invite, let's see. Now the CDU see that they got a lot of stuff, 16%. So I'm gonna invite CDU or give up. CDU will try instead. Let's give up. Yeah, let's give up. I'm gonna invite the Grüne. Welcome. And how do we have? 31 strength. Invite Freie Demokrate or Die Linke. Let's invite them. And we're gonna have to invite somebody else. But they're not gonna accept it, and it's not gonna work. We don't have enough majority. We're almost there. They will refuse. Let's see, maybe something's gonna happen. Because we got 26 days to form new government. They will refuse as well, so I think we're gonna have to give up. It's not gonna work, not gonna be able to form the government. We were just so close, you know, we just needed 49.1%. If you're not gonna make it, we're gonna lose political power. Like a lot. Actually, I could strengthen the current coalition. I could increase the popularity, for example, but it's not gonna help too much. Or maybe it will. Let me just increase the popularity of the CDU, for example. See what's gonna happen. Alright, and now we're supposed to have more. But I guess it's too late. So popularity of CDU is 20%, but here it's still 16. Now this is a big bullshit. Yeah, that is a big bullshit. And we've got just a few more days to make the coalition. If I'm gonna... will be refunded, yeah, but... Yeah, this one was so close to form the coalition. I don't know what to do. I think I'm just gonna wait, but if I'm gonna give up, was also not gonna help, no matter what. What can we do here? Let's go on with synthetic life, 359 days. It's gonna take a lot, but it doesn't matter. And of course, we could try to invite these people, even if they're gonna welcome aboard. Actually, they did accept it, so we did form a new government, and we got Angela Merkel, which was exactly what I wanted to in 2013. Macau proposed trade agreement. Let's go with Hong Kong. Oh, but I thought they're gonna. No, they don't have a good relationship. But with Macau, we could establish military base, for example, because we got really a good relation with Macau. And yes, Angela Merkel formed a new government. This is a great acquisition. It was exactly what I wanted to. Now in Hong Kong we cannot do anything else. I wanted to establish, we just made a non-aggression pact. We can do this as well here. I'm gonna do it. Non-aggression pact. And we could decommission naval base. That's alright. Improvised defensive explosives. I'm gonna go diplomatic training here. Icelandic elections. 24th century radar advantage. And we got Angela Merkel. SPD are still the best, however. This is incredible. Now let's see what can we do with Angela Merkel. I'm gonna modernize the Goethe Institute and other stuff, and then we're gonna move on. That would be the first thing that I would do. Let's get economic boom and maximum investment, but I'm not sure we're making very good money now that Angela Merkel is in power, because I think that we have lost our bonuses that we previously had, more or less. I'm not sure about that. It says that we're losing a little money. Qatari diplomatic crisis. This is how much money we're losing, actually. China and Denmark non-aggression pact. With Taiwan, we could also establish a military base or a naval. First of all, naval base I think is good. That is good. Qatar responds. Utility storage. It seems that foundation is not giving us any bonus. Let's go on with the Vega rocket. Let's research it. And with Angela Merkel, I'm just gonna modernize the Goethe Institutes and so on, and or actually I'm gonna leave it and I'm gonna first research the bonus that we're gonna get through her party, the so-called CDU. The next election we're gonna have in 2017 after 5 years. So we're gonna have plenty of time to research that. Is Germans demand lower housing? We're gonna decrease productivity here. I don't care about that. We're also making good amount of political power. We have a good amount of manpower anyway. And I think stability is looking much positive now. Is it true? 67. No, it's only decreased to 67, which means that we might be able. Yeah, we're gonna go with CDU rises, of course. We might be able. First of all, yeah, I wanted to make a partnership with China, but maybe gonna do this later. Now we might be able to completely integrate Bavaria. I think. Yeah, there you go. Let's try it. It's gonna take 50 days, but stability is gonna be above 60%. Then we're gonna be able to make it. And message from Bulgaria. So I think that we're gonna do it. Belarusian election. Stronger federal state. We're gonna have to be able to do this. Libya declared war on Tripolitania. So this is another civil war in Libya. Now let's see who shall we support. Now they both got no elections, so we're not going to intervene. Right, let's see. You council ready to vote, so let's see if you can vote something. We got plenty of political power. We could vote anything. Council. We go on copyright on digital stuff. It's going to decrease popularity of CDU, but frankly I don't care. So let's go on with it. To the polls. We're gonna support it, 36% of EU. We're gonna go on with the other nations. But it still seems that it's not gonna pass. Though many nations will vote for it. Now we have 0 political power, but maybe if it's gonna last, because a larger budget. Yeah, let's have a larger budget there. Country supporting, but it's just not enough. The last was European Defense Fund, so we're gonna need more of this. I think it's not gonna work. We just needed more political power if you wanted to have any chance. So it's gonna take 13 days. Let's just wait 13 days then. Or 10 days or so. Let's see, can we just persuade another nation? No, we got only 44 political power, that's not enough. It's not gonna pass because the majority of population is against it. Such as the UK, France, and I think Italy too, Romania too, Spain as well, so the most majority is against it. So it's not gonna work. Let's see if we can persuade somebody else. We got 91 political power, Estonia. Now we got 76, come on, it should be another nation. Three more days. It's not gonna pass. One more day. 91. No, this just the digital direction on copyright is just not gonna pass. Okay, let me try once more. 39% of you supporting, although there are many member states supporting it, but it's just not enough. So we just lost the chance. I mean, the vote, it failed. It was a try anyway. Here we're gonna have to wait 9 days. We're gonna be able to vote again, and we're gonna go for it. So let's see. We got the cruiser, Chrysler. I'm gonna go with this helicopter. It's gonna take a lot, NH90, but I don't care. Cruiser hull. We're just gonna have 5 of them. This is, of course, a big army here. Doctrines available, land doctrine. Instead of doctrines, I think I'm gonna do even more updates. So let's go on with that. 5 more divisions. Deutsch-Französische Brigade, Mechanized Brigade. I think I'm gonna also go with mechanized infantry is here. Armor. Yeah, absolutely. Let's go with mechanized. Mechanized is always good. Mechanized too. Absolutely. Armored infantry. Oh yeah, so you're right. Armored infantry as well. Can go also ahead with mechanized. The Panzer Brigade. So it's gonna be armored battalion too. A light tank battalion. Same thing here. We're just gonna, increase their strength. Alright, Panzer Brigade, we can also upgrade this, but or the Panzer Division. So we're gonna have a tank battalion. This is gonna be enormous. And 10 divisions. 8 divisions or so. Motorized Marine. Mechanized and armored Marine infantry. Yeah, this is what I would do, but now I guess we cannot do this. Commando Battalion. And the Special Forces, we got them there. But I'm not gonna upgrade them just yet. Anyway, this is what can we do here. Light Air Assault Infantry. So proper air defense. Alright, I think that's enough for now, because this will use a lot of our equipment and manpower. 1.5, a lot of small arms first of all, and vehicles and so on. But also a lot of manpower. But we're gonna have a stronger army now, nevertheless. Got another Gebirgsjäger brigade, let's have it right here. EU Parliament ready for session. I just wanted to see if we have... Yeah, we have more ships coming in. But we're gonna go to the polls. 177. I'm not sure. Well, we can go with Frontex. Let's go with Frontex. We'll have to pass. And Frontex is there. But next time we're gonna go with European Ministry of Economy and Finance, then relocation and resettlement of asylum seekers. Of course, that means that we will have to wait another 168 days before we're gonna be able to vote with or through the European Council. Okay, we have infiltrated the army. In Russia. Okay, now we're gonna have more nuclear power generation. This is good. Stronger federal state. Okay, we're almost done with that, so I'm gonna go on with that. Let me just check something. Oh, we are getting towards multiculturalism. Now this is not gonna be good. We're gonna lose stability. We are already losing stability. And we're almost done with stronger federal state. Just one more day. 68%. Yeah, we're gonna make it. Stronger federal state. Now we're not gonna have Bavarian independence or so. We're just over with it. The will of the republic and stronger federal state. Bavarian nationals would be outlawed by expanding Article 20. Cool. Isn't it? Alright, now let's get back to important stuff. The CDU-CSU rises. Let's rise it. The SPD are still the best. I should look for Linke or Die Grüne to come in power next, but we'll see. First of all, let's just go on with that. Hypersonic cruise missile. Okay, this is a new thing, a new and cool thing. I'm gonna go on with small arms to have better type of small arms. We got so many projects, as you can see here. That's insane. And I need even more projects. Even more factories. Alright, let's get even more money by printing them. No, we're taking even less. I think it's because CDU is in power now. That's why. We're not really making a good amount of money. Diplomatic training, we're gonna go on with psychological warfare. – 2013. San Marino seek NATO membership. What can we do, San Marino? Right, and as you can see, we don't have Bavarian nationalism anymore. The fertility rooms fall, at least 60% war tension. War tension is unfortunately at 0. We could lease GPS access, and we can do something else here as well. Let's combat the foreign influence as well. And now we're gonna have to ratify the San Marino ascension into NATO. We got, first of all, a carrier after such a long time. Right, now here we could go with transport or with AWACS 268. I think I'm gonna go with this AWACS stuff. Let's see what can we change here. Okay, we're gonna have to replace this then. Okay. Alright, now we're gonna have our first carrier hull. Let's just have 4 of them. And we can have another light fighter, CV multi-role. I think multi-role is more important. And light fighter and a wax. A wax is also good. So we're gonna have plenty of planes because we just have those planes. Azerbaijan seek NATO membership. Really? That is wonderful. Israel-Morocco free trade agreement. CDU CSU rises and Azerbaijan seeks new NATO membership. CDU CSU rises. Okay, more popularity for them. Now, there are some things that I want to do here. Let's see what. Relax conscription. Well, this is not a good idea, but I think I'm gonna go on with that anyway. But I think I'm gonna go first of all with this BMW, which grants resource speed, encryption, and network infrastructure in 45 days. Let's go on with that. And I'm not sure why product strength has increased. Popularity is now better for CDU, CSU is going down for SPD. East German calls for greater political representation, and nope, not yet, Germany. And we're making less and less money, did I see that right? And they're building up more renewable energy infrastructure. If we would like to build some kind of infrastructure, I'm gonna be able to. Yes, we're gonna be able to. On the rest, there has been an investment from foreign forces and foreign allies that invested. Let's see, so we received Air Force infiltration in China. Now we're gonna be able to steal aviation industry blueprints from China. And we will try to repeat that. European floods hit Germany. Well, this is very unfortunate, but we need disaster relief right now, so that's okay with me. Now, the more money you're gonna get, the less you're gonna get. Less income you're gonna get. But we will get it because you're gonna also print money from time to time, and I think that's gonna be alright. On the shutdown on left-wing organization. Yeah, let's shut it down. An office is open. Thank you for the tip. High Representative. Which grants improved relation. Opinion, improved relation. No, I want to go with President of the European Union. This is what I want to do. Not that. Oh, we can actually vote the enlargement of the European Union. There is not much else left to vote, so of course I'm gonna vote it. Because you need go to the polls. So it passed, and by the next voting, I'm gonna vote the enlargement. Enlargement means that a lot of other nations will go. Member states gain the following effects: gain Croatia, European candidacy, in addition, and her member states. Okay, so Croatia might join the EU, so I think I'm gonna be happy with that. So we're gonna vote that, right? 2013 enlargement, because we are 2013, so I don't want to wait. You may select only one of the following tags: mechanized combat, armored infantry, armored division attack 15%. No, we're gonna go with mechanized attack. I think this is a very good and important update. And we have researched the BMW from CDU CSU. There is a lot of research here with this, guys. What else can we do? Nuclear question. Shutdown plans, renewable support. Well, this is not something that I'm hurry up to do. Angela Merkel gains agricultural resource economist. More monthly population. Less health cost. And less social spending cost. I think this is good. 50 days, let's go. Because Merkel, I think, is already having. She's a background scientist. She's ruthless. She's stubborn. And she's master maneuver, which means more political power gain. And more industrial research speed. 108% research speed. Can you believe this? This is unbelievable. And we're gonna take a look here, construction or production is also enormous. Though I was expecting to be even more. Massive surge in migrants. Welcome everyone. No, stay out. Base stability -3%, but it's going to increase local population. And it's going to increase. Actually, I don't need stability right now. And even if CDU is going to decrease in popularity, I don't care. Now I got the Taurus being researched. And we're going to move on with this type of car. Right, let's replace the Taurus. Where is it? Where is the Taurus? Very well. Let's see if we got more ships. No, not really. But we're moving on. We're just building some more stuff here. I could really use some more civilian factories. Bulgaria holding out the office. Very well for you, Bulgaria. I congratulate you. Now, of course, we're going to have to look that we're going to enlarge the European Union and NATO. If a nation will enter NATO, then if a nation will enter the European Union, they will also enter NATO, generally speaking and usually. Let's see if we can support them. Nope, we can't. I would like to ratify the accession of another nation into NATO, but unfortunately this possibility doesn't exist right now. So we got 114 divisions. That is really good. And a lot of modifiers here, especially European modifiers. We got nukes prohibited. We have nukes being prohibited. That is not good. Popularity. Anyway, the CDU is having a huge popularity. Might be actually on the next election, might be elected as well. Well, I'm gonna try to do this through Rune. How about the Linke? Must be here. Are this the Linke? No. SPD, pro-Western. Social Democrats. Freie Wähler. AFD. Well, there is no focus tree for AFD. I was hoping that it's gonna be, or maybe it will be. But there is only for the Republicans and the left. Requires German politics, AFD. Oh, this is the AFD, and this one is the PDS, Partei Demokratischer Sozialismus, PDS. Right, let's make a plan, which means, where is the AFD? AFD is not even here. Ah, these are the Partei Demokratische, these are the Linke. And where is the AFD then? ADD. No, this is the here, Alternative für Deutschland, but they got 0%. They're not gonna have any chance of getting into power. Or maybe they will have, if I'm gonna support them. I will try to support them and as best as I can. This is important. Another important thing is to invest our influence, our huge political power that we have into other nations in order to try to annex other nations. Now I could try, for example, in this tiny nation called Liechtenstein, try to invest a lot. Although the question is, where do we have the most influence? For example, in Ukraine, we got 17% influence. Now we could influence Ukraine a lot, but we're gonna need, in order to do that, we're also guaranteeing them. This is great. Send them military aid. Military aid as well. Right, I could increase the influence in Ukraine. That would be, I think, helpful. I mean, Russia didn't even annex Crimea. Ukraine is really in a very good position. So playing with Russia could be funny. They also got so many modifiers. Russian army. I think they might also have a huge expansion tree, and also China. China as well. Just might. One state party. Bans all party except CDU. I don't think I want to do that. We could increase election threshold or decrease it. This will make little parties to come in. I think I'm gonna decrease it, honestly. Minimum percentage of political power must active before. I'm gonna decrease it. Now it's by 4%. I'm gonna decrease it to up to 0 or so in order to be able to make parties with some other, to make alliance with some other parties. I think I'm gonna do that. FDP dialogue statt Brandmauer zur NPD. I'm not sure what that means, but let's see. Freie Demokraten, we don't need them anymore, honestly, so I don't care if they're gonna decrease popularity. Small, condemn the approach, increase rate of churches. Nope. Not gonna do that. Yes, we can ratify San Marino accession into NATO. I was looking for that. Okay, we're gonna have to increase a little bit this. Croatia has 6 NATO membership, that's good. That is very good for you, Croatia, and we still got a few more divisions to build up here. This is good. We're just gonna move on with that. What's that? Let's see. EU budget for 2013. Well, we don't need that right now. Alright, so things are looking good. Psychological warfare. Gonna go with suicide pills now. Against North Korea. Redistribute CAP subsidized. Now we should make a lot more money. Oh no, actually Angela Merkel now is having this bonus. Now let's see what can we do next. I think I go with industrial outsourcing. Some bonuses on industry and farming. And I think now Angela Merkel should have more bonuses now. Research speed 10% more. Political power 15% more. So we're making 88.13 political power. This is a huge amount, of course. And what about research? 145%. This is really indeed huge. This is gonna decrease popularity of the Grüne. Frankly, I don't care. Let's condemn the behavior. And we're making already a little bit more money. It's not a big difference, but it is just a little bit more. Backdoor access to Russia has been opened. That's good. We also got a little bit more war support, if I'm not right. If you're gonna have at least 60%, we're gonna be able to declare war on someone. So we have gain insight on technology. That's good. And we got the Boxer, the GTX. Just gonna move on. What can we research here? Helicopter operation. Wait, we got something else here. We got the advanced jet turbine engines, 198 days. So I'm gonna do this first. Light tank. I'm gonna have a better type of light tank, so let's produce it. And we got a lot of equipment. This is good. Also a pretty good amount of attack helicopters and civilian trains. And if you're gonna take a look here at logistics, we're having 100% fulfillment. Utility vehicles through convoys and through trains. Refugee crisis and moral responsibility. Let's see if this really affect us. -5. Corporate tax revenue for 120 days, but more. 6. No, I'm not gonna do that, but I'm gonna combat foreign influence. Czech Communist Party strikes again. Dude, stop. What is that supposed to be? Yeah, we got the Western outlook in the Czech Republic. They are a puppet state of Poland, which is also a member state, so that's okay. Public sector wage negotiations. We're gonna accept demands. Oh, we're not gonna accept demands. Yeah, we're not gonna accept demands. We're not gonna make any negotiations just now. I know that the Verdi could strike. EU Council ready for session. Now let me tell you why we're gonna vote now. Now we're gonna vote the enlargement, and as you can see, many will support, which means that I don't have to do anything, just to ratify it. The enlargement could be ratified, which means that basically a country joined the European Union, Croatia, so that happened like instant. Hang on a second. I want now to ratify another accession to Azerbaijan, so I'm gonna be ready here. Right, and now Croatia is part of European Union, and hopefully they can also be part of NATO. Let's establish naval base as well in Croatia. This will increase our relationship with them, like a lot. Right, and there is another war in Africa that started in Central African Republic, which is here. Now, as you can see, there are a lot of factions fighting each other. I'm not even sure we could support the Western outlook, but there are no Western outlook. Nationalist, non-aligned, non-aligned. So that means that I don't think that I'm gonna have to take part in it. In January 2014, things are moving forward, moving on. Now I got a new Steel Fighter Corvette, Steel Destroyer, and a new Gebirgsjäger Brigade being formed. Of course, we're not making too much money, but we are good. Industrial outsourcing. Yeah, just a few bonuses. Now, before I can go with nuclear question, which I'm gonna have to do it anyway, I mean, I'm not gonna get away with it. I'm gonna go with relaxing conscription, although frankly I don't want to do that because this will decrease a lot our manpower. Now, like right now, we don't really need more manpower because I don't want to combat doctrine. I don't want to recruit more divisions, I just want to strengthen the one that we have. Yeah, I'm gonna go into combat doctrine, this looks very good. It's not gonna be mutually exclusive. Larger budget. Yeah, let's do it. Let's see what the situation is now. Active leftists and nationalists. No, the situation is good. The situation is good. The situation is good. We don't have any problem there. East Germans call for greater political representation, and nope, you're not gonna see that. Yeah, we're satisfied they have 47. We'll see. And we got a new type of rocket. Hang on a second. You're gonna go with additional equipment. It's also not gonna take too much time. Okay, we can increase this again. Let's do it. Because we got plenty of political power, so I think we're good. We're also ready to vote with the European Council. And we're gonna do that. Now the game is of course stable and relaxed. I mean, not much thing is happening right now. But it might happen in the future. As you can see, the nations are having a lot of divisions that they have recruited. Now, Russia has not yet annexed Crimea, which is a bit strange, I would say. I was actually expecting them to do so, honestly. But they're not doing it. Avian influenza outbreak. And we are relaxing conscription. We're also gonna address the nuclear question. Shut down plants or nuclear lifeline. Prevent us from making certain green and nuclear question. Actually, I'm gonna go with it. Not shut down plants. I don't want to shut down plants, no. So yeah, let's go with nuclear question right now. Attack our influence. Not cool John McCain, which is still the American president. And Jamaica would like trade agreement, but we're making only 1 billion per day. This is not good. Suicide pills. Alright, then let's go on. Let's go on with economic intelligence. Civilian intelligence is going to be increased. That's good. And we got research done. We're gonna move on with drone 2015. Reconnaissance is going to be increased and many other things. This is a good achievement. I also like to launch some new satellites. And another one. Alright, now we have a little bit more satellites. That's good. Now let's see. We got Ariane 6, Comsat, Spysat, and Killsat. We also got Killsat, so we're gonna produce each and one of them. And this is also important to have more satellites in the air. This is gonna make us, of course, stronger in 2014. Denmark sees NATO membership, but I thought that Denmark was already in NATO. It seems that they weren't. Yeah, we cannot just influence them right now. But I think we're gonna ratify their accession into NATO. East Germans demand lower housing prices. I don't care. Supply consumption. They are not mutually exclusive, so we're gonna go on with that. All of them. 92% independence, that's good. Because the other nations are having some influence because they have invested into Germany. Synthetic life, monthly population. The nuclear question. So I can say right away that we're not going to shut down plants, but we're going to go with nuclear lifeline, add one nuclear reactor in Mecklenburg-Vorpommern, and then renewable support as well. But we're going to take this decision right away. Gianfranco Fini forms new government in Italy. But a nationalist outlook, but they have elections, naval logistics, and we can vote in the EU Parliament. Let's see if there is something that we could vote. Western Balkans enlargement. Serbia, Albania, Bosnia, Kosovo, Turkey, Black Sea, Caucasus, European Economic Area. Grants Switzerland, Norway, Iceland, Vatican, San Marino, European candidacy. I think this is important. Internal enlargement. European candidacy for Wales, but we don't need this. No, I think what we need is European Economic Area to add European candidacy to these nations, including Norway, Switzerland. So let's go on that to the polls and let's vote. Wait, we can vote something else? Then let's go with Western Balkan enlargement. Now we're gonna pass it. And I'm gonna have to wait. And we should have European Economic Area, but also Western enlargement. So we got a lot of stuff on European Council agenda, but we're gonna still have to wait a lot until we're gonna be able to do something. Shall we draft new budget? Alright. Now this is a huge investment. Alright, looking cool. Swaziland. And we're making less and less money. I don't understand why. That is very strange. Alright, so we got small arms being researched. Gonna go the boxer. We've gained a bonus for Tau artillery from Russia. That's good. Another outbreak. But as you can see, the stability is really good, in a really good shape. We got like 100% stability most of the time, which is very important. Okay, and it seems that the civil war in Central Africa is over. World War II tank discovered in a basement in Kiel. Let's investigate. Confiscate and investigate. Treated as a historic artifact and downplaying the incident. Russian election. Russia re-elected. Let's shut it down. Elections in San Marino. Ratify Denmark accession. Yes, absolutely. Let's ratify it and let's increase also the dependency. When can we call the Verteidigungsfall? Where we're gonna have defensive war or 60% war tension, and war tension is now. Let's go to 0. John McCain, mission to Mars. Nuclear lifeline. Okay, so we're doing good. Now we can go with renewable support. That's gonna give us even more stuff. This could increase investments if you're gonna do this. But yes, let's go on with renewable support from CDU. Puma 1, yeah, let's research this. Truck electric engines. Backdoor to imperialist Iran. Alright. We're gonna use it. It's gonna give us a bonus when we are at war with them, and of course we're not at war with them right now. Nationalist outlook, no elections. And what about in Israel? Western outlook. Establish naval base in Israel. Oh yes, absolutely. Let's do this. We got good relationship with Israel. Swaziland, mutual investment. Now we could increase our international investment. Controversy around Green Party politician and protest. Gonna condemn the behavior. Gonna go on with military intelligence investing. It just worries me because we're getting less and less income. I don't understand why it's just decreasing like that. Advanced jet turbine engines. They're gonna go with the Eurocopter Tiger. FTP dialogue. Let's condemn the approach. And now making still more money. Sharia police incidents. Change popularity of Salafist. Yeah, we're gonna have to take it. There is no any other way. Let's go on with training doctrine. Training speed -5%. That would be good. I'm not sure. They don't say what the training speed is, but I think we're doing fine. Israel-Georgia military cooperation treaty. That's good. EU ready for voting. Now, I'm in the council. So we could go with Western European or with... I would really like to go with this kind of stuff here. European Economic Area. Let's go on with that. To the polls. We will support it. It seems that most of them will support it. So we were lucky this time. I would say it that way. Basically, it has been completed. And more countries are joining now European Union. Norway as well. Right away. Not all of them as I wanted to, but many of them anyway. Switzerland also joined European Union. Now this is a very interesting stuff. Switzerland joined European Union. France, Austria, and now they are a member of the European Union. And we got a new type of helicopter. So what can we do here? This is 2015. We are 2015. We're gonna go on with drones. It's gonna take some time, but frankly, it doesn't matter. New type of transport helicopter. Federal minimum wage increase. Let's hold off it for now. Welfare spending by 1%. I don't think I want that. No, let's hold it for now. We're in August 2014 and the game moves on. Renewable support from CDU, CSU. Oh, it's over here. I don't think what else can we do. We still got 3 other parties to get in power. If you really want to go on with that, that would be really awesome. All right, let's stay with CDU because I think we should just focus here and finish all this. I like this. This thing I think is important. Take a look at this. More encryption, more civilian intelligence, less civilian intelligence to others, more network infrastructure speed, digital rat, 45 days. Let's go on with that. Let's combat foreign influence even more. AWACS 2015, so this is a new type of airplane coming in. Smart drones. Missile support. Of course, we got now less manpower because we have decreased the law, but of course we can go on and put it again. Partial draft. Recruit population 1% more. That would be useful. Although I'm not going to use it just now because I think they were just doing good. Eight more divisions. I could use 2 more divisions here. In Niedersachsen. And then we're gonna be done. I mean, more or less done. And gain inside. I don't think so. We didn't gain any inside. Shut down on left-wing organization. Yeah, let's shut it down. And you see that we don't have too much popularity. We got 18% popularity only. But the Grüne seem to be the best, and I think I'm going to use them. I'm going to choose them next time. Grand demand. Offer a middle ground. Or reject. I think middle ground is the best thing that we can do now. Yeah, this is the best thing that we can do. Oh yeah, great. Fucking piece of shit. Alright, so let's shut it down. Just started. I don't even remember what I did last time. I think I offered a middle ground, right? And of course, no, this one is not working anymore. They're just prepared, but they're just not gonna do anything. The spies are back home. Now I'm gonna have to restart everything again because of this fucking CTB. Piece of shit. Vezan capitulated. And we got a new division over there. But we're creating these marine divisions anyway. Okay, we got the digital rat. Some nice modifying things. So we're gonna strengthen the service sector. It's gonna give us more office sectors and fossil fuel power plant. It's gonna take 2 months. This is of course enormous. We're in October. We're gonna go on with strength and multiplier suit. Supply consumption minus 5%. And then we got this equipment. We can move on here as well. We're gonna go with the new type of Leopard tank. That's also very important. And our fleet is growing a little bit. Not too much, but just a little bit. Tactical augmented reality. Oh yes, let's go on. Let's have it. Yeah, counterintelligence, let's go on. What's going on in China? We're gonna have to do something. Civilian. Let's do it because otherwise it's not gonna help. Okay, so we could use some more money. How can we make more money? Now we're making less money. EU Parliament ready for session. That's good. Alright, let's get back here. Combat. Platoon maneuver elements or company. Division attack 5, division attack 10. Coordination. No, I think company movement is more important. Gonna go to the polls at European Parliament. We can pass something. Not sure what we can pass, but we're gonna pass. Just something that we should pass. And that was... I have no idea what that was. But it doesn't matter. Anyway, next time we're gonna vote with the European Council. We're gonna vote the Western Balkans enlargement of the European Union. Kosovo, but Kosovo doesn't even exist. Russia declared war on Ukraine. Oh, now we have a big problem here. Because I can declare war on Russia. And of course I'm gonna do that. Hang on a second now. First of all, is there any Kosovo? No, Kosovo doesn't exist. It's part of Serbia. Oh yes, we got a big problem now. Let's send attaché. they're gonna accept. And I think I can declare war on Russia because I am guaranteeing, but I'm guaranteeing Ukraine, which means that I should be able to do that. Whatever, let me just send intervention force or so. First of all, offer military and civilian satellite, recall attaché, and I was supposed to be, but I should be able to send military aid and intervention force. No, I need more war tension. And I also cannot declare war on Russia. I need more war tension. Although I am guaranteeing Ukraine. This is so absurd and stupid. But I could start military aid at least. Well, let's start military aid then. G36. I think this is the most important. Like more important. Milan anti-tank, shoot Spencer. We're just gonna send them what we got the most. Another shoot sponsor. A Stinger. And that's all that we have. What about here? Let's send them 10 vessels. From our old equipment, we're just gonna send them everything, including the Leopards. I want to send them 10 Leopards. Right, I'm not quite sure that this will help, but we'll try anyway. Also some airplanes. Airplanes are always good. We can also send the Taurus. But yeah, no strategic convoys, no. No, that's enough. Let's just send them that. I mean, this should be enough. And I would also like to send an intervention force or so. Gonna need 5%. Oh, they are broken up here as well. They're broken up in Odessa, or they have invaded Odessa. And also end mutual investment. Yeah, they're not gonna make it alone. I'm trying to help them with everything I get, but I thought they were part of the European Union. They didn't enter, didn't they? Yeah, I think they didn't enter the European Union. That was the problem. Yeah, well, gain an insight into strength multiplier suit. So now we're gonna have to do something. Infiltrate army in Russia. Transnistria capitulated. Really? You see that the Russians are having trouble here, Ukrainians. They are being encircled. But they are still having Odessa, and if they're gonna bring more troops, then they could do something. But they are being wiped out here. They're gonna lose Kiev. I'm not sure why they are not sending these troops to defend. I still cannot declare one of them because you're gonna need more war tension. I would like to make a nice intervention, but it's just not possible. Yeah, I think they have taken Kiev. They're not gonna be able to. Don't even have enough troops. And Romania is also not in NATO. Unknown focus. Putinism propaganda. Yeah, they got so many bonuses, right? Go Russia. State corporatism. Revision 6. Belarusian. I think Belarus. No, it's not at the war. It's just not at the war. Not a chance. What can I do to make it better? Next delivery expected in 14 days. Yeah, because we need time to prepare that. I cannot help them. And this is strange because we are guaranteeing them, which means that we were supposed to be able to go to war with Russia immediately. That is a big bullshit what's going on here. Alright, took Ukraine. But we can justify war goal against them, and we're gonna say that we want to take Kaliningrad. And even if you're gonna go, peace dividend has been removed. Peace dividend, I'm not sure what that is. Whatever, now Ukraine is a puppet state. I thought they're gonna annex all of it, but they didn't. Alright, so we're gonna have to prepare for a war with Russia very soon. And we're gonna have a big war with Russia in 2014, when they were supposed to annex Crimea, but they declared war in Ukraine. Now that came very, very unexpected because 53 days, because I was about to extend Western enlargement. I was about to extend European Union, however it didn't work, of course. But I think that we are able to fight. We're able to fight the Russians. Was that advanced integrated missile radar control? Yeah, let's go on that. Let's see how much time is going to last. Russia here war goes against Ukraine. 11th of January 2016. Oh, this is gonna take a lot, but until then, we should just do it good. And look, even if we're gonna be alone in this war, because we're not gonna be able to call our allies, because NATO is a defensive alliance, right? So we're gonna be alone at war with Russia, and this is not gonna be a problem. We're just gonna make it through. We'll use everything we got, at least to take Kaliningrad, so to speak. Because Kaliningrad is isolated, and we might be able to take... We might also be able to invade in St. Petersburg with our armies. Or here, in the Mediterranean Sea. We'll see about that. If this will work, I don't know. Because Russia doesn't have too many divisions. I was expecting them to have a lot more divisions. They got like 100 divisions max. And we've got 116, and we're growing even stronger. Now I'm curious to see if you're gonna declare war on Russia, if NATO will jump in our defense. Because if they're gonna jump in our defense and they're gonna support us, then we're gonna take Russia immediately. We're gonna also have to call this thing here. We're gonna need 60% war tension. And of course I will do it. Strengthen the service sector. CDU. Yes, and now we're gonna make the investment here. This is gonna be an international investment. It's gonna cost us a lot of money. In 45 days, European business opportunities, but we're gonna go with that. Let's see what CDU is doing. It's taking a little bit of support, but not too much. France attacks our independence. Wants to shut down an Islamist. Yeah, let's do it. EU budget 2014. Yeah, we're gonna combat again the foreign influence. Let's go. And I think I'm gonna print some more money because we just need more money. Right, now we're gonna have a lot more money. This is great. And we are ready and able to invade Russia, but this is gonna happen in January 2016 if I'm not wrong. Yeah, January 2016. Let's see if we have something else to do here. 144 days. Yeah, I'm gonna go on with that. Railguns 2015. Let's go on with that. Hang on a second, we have to replace this APC. And it seems that we got a little bit more civilian factory somehow. I'm not sure how or why, but this is looking very good. Wait a minute, I have another idea. I want to check something. Now we cannot call this because we need war tension to be 60. Defensive war or any country justifying against Germany. Alright, Verteidigungsfall, the defense. The defense fall. Result of the German European Parliament election. No, we cannot do anything. We're just gonna have to wait like another 100 days. And what about here? Because I wanted to go Western enlargement. I'm not sure who else is gonna seek NATO help, but yeah, we'll see about that. And we're getting less political power now. It's 6 from 8. I don't understand why. EU Council ready to vote. But I cannot support it. Whatever, I'm gonna go with the Western enlargement to the polls. And let's support it. It seems that everyone will support that. Yeah, they have voted. Counterintelligence. Counterinsurgency. European business opportunities. Now this is a huge investment, but this should increase our income anyway. Turkish migrants. I think I'm gonna go down all the way up with this one here in 30 days. So we should see more European member candidates. Tax evasion allegation against Green politician. Productivity, an office is opened. Yeah, which office? Oh yes, perfect. Now we are the president of the European Commission. I was waiting for that. Macedonia joined the European Union. It looks very good, and in 1 year from now, 2016, we're gonna be able to declare war and liberate Ukraine. Death of King Abdullah. FDP faces allegations. I don't care. Let's see what is the situation now here. The Grüne are doing very good. They are 20% above. This is good because they might form the new government next time. We'll see. Now, let's see what we got here. Yeah, we could go with short basic training or long basic training. I can go with long basic training. This one is gonna take, of course, longer. But that will give us more equipment and less divisions because we got anyway a lot. So I think this should be good. Wait a minute, we got 2 type of them. We got 2 type of APCs. We got 2 types of APCs. Yeah, the Boxer. The Boxer is the APC. Because we also got a lot once we're producing it like twice. APC and ICV, so we're producing utility vehicle 2, mounted AGM and light tank and support artillery, MLRS and everything else that we need. So we got a problem with Japan attacks our influence. Now our influence is of course a little bit less, but it doesn't matter, it's not a big deal. Tripolitania peace. Turkish migrants. Let them come. Our doors are opened. What? No. And start deportation to send a message. Yeah, I would go with let them come because this was also the policy of Angela Merkel. Open door policy. Right, let's go on. Now here, we could go with tighten borders. Or support Poland. Actually, both of them. We gotta do both of them. But first of all, I want to go here. Animal rights reforms. And add farming practices. Genetic engineer research speed 10%. Monthly population. Tax cost factor. 45 days. Concentrated aircraft design. Dispersed aircraft design. Yeah, this one is better. So we have infiltrated the Chinese. Now we're able to steal civilian tech. Schutzpanzer Puma 1 is there. That's good. Let's go with a specialized protective equipment, invasion defense 10%, amphibious invasion speed. I think this is a very important acquisition. Steel destroyer, but I don't think that we have it. %1 bonus for fuel. Yeah, let's produce as many as possible then. Right, let's check again. So the next elections are in April 2017, right? And we're in 2015, which means that we got 2 more years in order to finish all this research tree from the CDU. Wants to shut down a right-wing organization. Yeah, let them shut it down. Let's see what the situation here is. Is not really stable. But I think it will be. Bosnia joins the European Union. Welcome, Bosnia. Propaganda campaign. I don't think we need that. And we're gonna need more political power now. Unfortunately, we're making so little political power. This is just very annoying. Albania joined the European Union. Very well, Albania. Good decision. Advanced integrated missile radar control. Light Jet 2015, absolutely. Smart drones. And we're back here. As you can see, Train 2015 is gonna cost the least. We're programmed on harvesters. Productivity 8%. Less workers needed. Gonna go with that because 163 days is just the best that we can do. I got a lot of NATO troops at the border with Russia, just in case an invasion will start of Kaliningrad. Also making a little bit more money. Infiltrate army in Russia. And we can steal military blueprints then. %38%. Why? Doesn't matter, but it's good that it increased, because the bigger the war tension, the better decision that we can make here. We can build a battery park. Let's go on. Because we have nuclear energy, so we can use this nuclear energy. Eurocopter Tiger unit. This is also something cool that we have right now. This is what we got here. Now we're gonna go with this type of plane. Here it is. We're producing a lot of it because this is a type of attack helicopter, so we're gonna need a lot of them. Demand better jobs. Yeah, let's give them better jobs, although maybe I shouldn't have. Sustainable farming practices. Alright, this is good. This is good. Animal rights reform. This is gonna bring more bonus for the CDU. Grüne and CDU. Grüne are having a lot, and SPD also. SPD, they are so far ahead. Renewable energy projects phase in Ökosteuer. The green card program. We got so many things here that are influencing, so many ads-on that are influencing our economy. European debt crisis. We should get rid of this formidable army. That's good. Improve special forces. Strength multiplier. Okay. Yeah, we could also go on with night vision. And we're here between centralized supply chains and decentralized. No, I think decentralized better. Supply grades is going to increase. I think this is going to be better. 38% going down. EU Parliament is ready to vote. And we are the head of Presidential Commission. Hang on a second. EU Parliament. What can we vote? Turkey inclusion. That's all that we can vote. Just Turkey inclusion and something like that. Or Black Sea enlargement. Ukraine and Moldova, but they don't exist as far as I know, right? Caucasian or Belarus. Or internal enlargement. These nations are also, they don't exist. Let's go with Turkey inclusion because there is no any other thing that I can go with. Israel-Greece free trade agreement. Gonna pass it. And let's approve this as well. And soon we're gonna be able to vote Turkey inclusion. Although I'm not gonna vote it, I'm gonna vote European Minister of Economy and Finance. Excuse me. But I'm not gonna vote Turkey inclusion. Yet. Right, and when can we vote, by the way? In 87. Excuse me. 87 days. Yeah, we can buy some more stuff here. Let's buy it from Spain. Alright, additional persistence for Serbia. Yes. And we got counterinsurgency. Let's increase the recruitment then. Two main doctrine, division defense and division attack. Of course, division attack is important because we will have to attack. And war tension is still increasing. I'm not sure why. I think it's because I am justifying against Russia. Angela Merkel is justifying against Russia. I mean, who would have thought that? Expected in January 2016. No one. Civil war in Libya. Libya declared on Libya. Oh yes, that is a big mess. So Gaddafi is at war. They're all nationalists somehow. Railguns 2016, 2015. I'm gonna go with the A400, the Airbus Atlas. Our fleet is also growing. And I think that the prices are also growing like a lot. So we got more Marines, like 2 more Marines, yes. And no division here in the training area. Because basically I think we cannot even get more division. Yes, actually we can get. Or is it 7 more divisions, 149? No, these are the special forces. But I think that we got enough divisions. 118. If I'm gonna train more, such as this Panzer Brigade and this Panzer Grenadier Brigade. We're just gonna recruit like 20 more divisions in order to make our forces invincible. And of course, I hope that we're gonna have enough money to sustain all this military, because this is a sizable military spending, and of course it's huge. But this is important. I could also go with mandatory service. And get more experience, less attack, more division attack on core territory. Military wage is going to... actually it's going to decrease. Military wage multiplied 80% and here is 40%, so it's better. So partial draft I think is very good, honestly. Let's go on that. Shall we refuse this? Yeah, let's refuse this. Let's refuse it. I'm not sure what's gonna happen, but I think that popularity of Angela Merkel has decreased, but the Grüne is increasing. I think the Grüne will be the next elected. Until then, we're gonna have to make sure that we're gonna research everything we can get. So we can have another one here. Let's see. Unconventional warfare doctrine or defensive combat. Attack against minor countries. Really, we don't need this. This unconventional warfare doctrine, I wouldn't go with it. I would go with it only if I would play with Russia or China. But I'm playing with Germany, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go defensive combat. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have better bonuses through these paths. And we got the animal rights reform. The animals have also rights in Germany, of course. Alright, so we're almost done here. European ties, European values. Let's go with animal warfare. This is going to increase the cost of like everything, but it doesn't matter. I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with it and for it. Now making some money again. That is good after we have a huge investment. I think it's because of our investment. 2.1 trillion investing. This is really awesome. Gorka says, good live stream, thank you, man. United States attack our influence. John McCain. And they're requesting a larger budget. I gonna go for it. Now let's try to improve our... Let's combat forward influence. And we're back here. We're making very fast army experience. Yeah, that's interesting. Now, what can we go for? Flexible offensive or massed forced offensive? Honestly, I like that more. The massed force assaults with armor speed and armor division, I think is absolutely gold. Is exactly what we need playing with Germany. And soon also gonna be able to call the defense fall. We're gonna need 60% war tension. And in general, we're gonna also be at war with Russia. Israel proposes medical cooperation. Absolutely. And we need more money and fast. Still destroyer, and we got finally the Leopard 2A7 tank. And we're back at naval stuff. Let's see what we can do here regarding naval stuff. I'll have to go with carrier hull. It's just gonna take too much. Yeah, I think modern surface nuclear reactor is good. Let's have it. And we're gonna have to replace our Leopard tanks. Food and mouth disease outbreak in Germany. Oh, that's a shame. Initiate mass culling with compensation. Yeah, let's do this. And again, we just don't manage to increase our money because no matter what we do, we're just spending money. Right, so we got the new type of WAV. That's good, let's go on then. Close air support. And we got the animal warfare. Stance on marriage. Political power 100. Well, let's do it. Stance on marriage then. Let it be. Let's see. So CDU, as you can see now, is on a second place in Germany. Hello, Chemics. Which means they are going towards the top here to beat the SPD, which is still on the first place. I don't understand how is this possible. Is Germany calls for greater political representation? Nope, you're not gonna have it. Determine a breach of EU values. I'm not gonna do this because this will add Euroscepticism, and this is not what we want to right now. Alright, let's go on then. US have revoked our satellite, John McCain. Now we could ask them again for that, but I think that is not gonna be necessary. You got 41 war tension. Italy sent 4 divisions to Imperial State of Iran because something's going on in Iran, and I'm gonna find out what. When are we gonna be able to vote then? In 18 days. Alright, that's good. Because it's gonna go on Frontex or something. And what's going on in Iran again? Oh, they are at war with who? With Yemen. Yeah, they were at war with Yemen for a long time. Nationalist outlook, no election. I'm not sure why Italy did that. Nationalist outlook, that's why. But they got elections anyway. And we got a very good relationship with them. They are still part of NATO. Because the governor in Italy now, led by Meloni, is also a nationalist outlook government as far as I know. And what's the amount of money they were making? What's the profit they were making? Three. Oh, it went down. And war tension is growing because we are justifying against Russia. We just keep justifying. Right, so we're gonna be able to vote now. I'm not sure what shall we vote. We could include Turkey in the European Union, but they are also anyway part of NATO. But I'm not quite sure I want to do this just now because I think that Turkey will oppose most of the legislation that we're gonna get. Of course, there's no Erdogan. There is Western outlook, so I don't think they will really do it. But the chances are big. Now, what shall we vote then? I can vote the European Minister of Economy. Let's vote that. Oh yes, things are actually very divided. We're gonna need 18. Right, so it should pass. The law should pass. Spain has occupied the function, but it passed. I think this is important. Yeah, there you go. Now Spain is gonna have some very good bonuses on its economy. I'm not sure if the whole European Union will get any bonus. It seems not. Oh, got the fiscal union anyway. This is good. European Defense Fund as well. Stance on marriage is also done. Political power 100. That's good. Now let's go with tighten borders. Support Poland. Family values or affirmative action. I think I'm gonna go with family values. Modify welfare spending for government public -5%. This is super important. I think you should give us a lot of more money. Russia has struck Czech Republic. Gains violated our ally. Yes, they did. I think they have used a raid. I think they raided. Okay, so we have gained for armored fighting vehicle a bonus. Alright, and unfortunately we don't have any new NATO members. I was hoping that we're gonna have. But we don't. We got Finland and Norway. No, unfortunately Sweden is not a member of NATO. Is not a member of NATO. And the Baltic states are also not. Very unfortunate. And also Romania is also not a member of NATO. They are, however, European Union ally, but not a member of NATO, which means NATO is still relatively small, but still more powerful than Russia anyway. I mean, I believe that. Now let me see if you can call the defense case. Not really. I've got more manpower because I think that I've called partial draft could go to mandatory service if you're gonna need more manpower. But we don't need that. Yeah, I think we're good. Now there are gonna be some massive battles here in Finland, but Finland has a lot of divisions. In fact, they're gonna wipe out Russia. I mean, Russia doesn't have any divisions here. If NATO, I repeat, is gonna go to war with Russia, then Russia will lose this stance. Tax evasion. Don't care. Now, the Grüne, yeah, their popularity has decreased. However, it doesn't matter. I think they will still be able to make a new government in case this is going to be necessary too. Right, let's go with cyber. First of all, cyber warfare, because it's going to increase hacking ability. You also gain a bonus for the following category. That looks good. Programmable harvesters. This is also a good thing. That's what we got here. Yeah, we cannot go any farther. This is 2025, so 10 years ahead technology. That's why it takes forever. Same thing here. $127 days. Let's go on with that anti-vessel missiles in 2015. Israel-Greece military cooperation treaty. Interesting. And we are having so little money. I was expecting that we're gonna make more money. In order to make more money, I will be forced to print some more money. I could increase taxes, but printing more money I think will be enough. 140 is good. And we can go with the fire support drones, like land drones or so. This looks also very good. I'm gonna go ahead with it. and war tension has increased. Family values are done. Now we should make a lot more money, that's for sure. Not sure, but we should. Now let's see. Titan border support Poland. I think I'm gonna go to support Poland. We're gonna have to support them anyway. We're gonna go with European ties. European values. Gain European values. Foreign influence. Defense. Multiplier. For 500 days. Yeah, this is not gonna change too much the situation. Yeah, so we're making more money finally. Let's go with air dominance for our carriers. We're gonna need this as well. And I want to pay back our debt as well. Now we should make even more money because we paid our debt. Of course, our debt wasn't big. It was just very, very small. %60 war tension. We're not gonna grow to that, that's for sure. At least not yet. So no need to intervene there. All right, we'll wait and see. At least we got a good amount of manpower, and we're getting even more. We're also recruiting some units as well, some auxiliary units that we're gonna need to make our army look bigger. Also shut down the left wing. Yeah, shut it down. Specialized protective equipment. Oh yes, this is a huge acquisition. That's great that we make it. We made it. Let's go on strategic bombers, because I think we're gonna need a better amount of strategic bombers. What are we building now? We're building a lot of factories. This is also good. So Croatia would like mutual investment treatment. Backdoor access to North Korea broken. Good. Because I think North Korea is also allied with Russia or not. South Korea should be a NATO allied member. Major ally or so. No, and also see that China is in no faction. Got a good relationship with China. And also with Russia. Diplomatic proximity, large commercial partners. I think there we have still a bonus from some kind of relationship with Russia, or maybe not. I think that bonus is out. No, actually that bonus is out. It was during the time the SPD was in power, but after that it just vanished. Maximum one of the following tags. Division defense, entrenchment speed. Division defense I think is more important. Mobile defense, yes, let's go there. Russian media. Frankly, I don't care. So we got a new type of plane. Quantum computing. Right. I could go with modern deep learning, but I think it's taking too much time. Let's just jump all the way down here. $131 days. Centrifugal spinning or modern 3D printing? I'm gonna go with the centrifugal spinning. It's 131 days, which means this we can do this very fast. Yes, let's switch. Gonna have to buy more light metals. I'm not sure why they have been cancelled. I got one last factory. And we got a good relationship with Brazil, which is emerging outlook. Workers' Party. That's why they also changed the flag. Now we're gonna support Poland. That's okay with me to support Poland. We're gonna have popularity of nationals 2%, and we're gonna increase our influence in Poland. We're gonna go tighten borders anyway. Let's go. It's gonna increase, I think, the domestic independence. Combat foreign influence. Let's combat it. Same thing here. And the Grune are growing a little bit. I mean, the ecologists. This is, I think, good. Russia has struck Czech Republic. Yeah, let's condemn it again. And as you can see, we're also making a little bit more money here through CDU. Modern surface nuclear reactors. That's good. Now we're having too many research projects here, which I should just go on here in this area. Let's go on with modern 3D printing as well. Regarding industry, we have a lot to research there. EU Parliament ready for session. Then we're gonna go with that. Black Sea enlargement, Belarus internal enlargement, Caucasian. But Black Sea, who's gonna get? I mean, it's gonna get Moldova and Ukraine, but they don't exist. So this is bullshit. Caucasus will gain Azerbaijan, Armenia, Georgia. I'm gonna go with that to the polls. And it has been passed. By the next council voting, we're gonna go with either Turkey inclusion or Caucasus inclusion, one of these. I think relation with Russia is going to 0. Right, yeah. Well, Turkey is part of NATO. Now, the question is whether Georgia and Azerbaijan will also join NATO and the European Union. That will be the question. By the next European Council voting. In 89 days. I'll see. I don't know exactly what am I gonna vote. I'm just gonna take the decision spontaneously when we're gonna have to vote it, because there is a lot on the European agenda to vote on next time. Polish election. So, Western outlook. This is good. Lech Walesa, Andrzej Duda has been elected. This is actually good. We're also starting to make a little bit more money. This is really awesome. Yeah, I also got some stuff here that we can do. Let me just check. International state recognition. Pressure countries, Palestine, Somaliland, and Transnistria. But Transnistria is a part of Russia. Yeah, actually, that's grand recognition. And pressure the countries as well. Counter-terror, Middle East. Well, high is in Bahrain, radicalization. But it says that we cannot do anything on the Middle East, so I saw Saharan. This one would be interesting to intervene, but unfortunately we cannot do it. And we can also hire some mercenaries, but I also don't want to do this as well. Just yet. We're gonna tighten borders. Now this will actually increase, because it's gonna get domestic independence 5%, heavily with the regulated migration. Whatever. European ties. This is very important. Let's go on with that. 4th generation night vision. Anti-air missiles. Wait, we can actually replace the type of plane. This is with Airbus Air 400. 191 days. Let's see. All sources of power or improved base solar farm special project. I think I'm gonna go with all sources of power. Power fuel consumption. This is gonna be a very important upgrade for our poorly supplied country, because we don't have any oil and fuel. Swiss election. Wait a minute, who's got been elected in the Swiss? But I thought they're gonna be part of European Union. Yeah, they are actually part, but not part of NATO, but they are part of European Union anyway. Switzerland Armed Forces. There's some nice bonuses up there. And the European Union bonuses, of course, as well. Cyber warfare. Then we're gonna go with the reinforced encryption. Now, almost in January, the war tension has increased a lot simply because we're justifying against Russia, and the whole world knows they are revoking access to reconnaissance. Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. That means that I'm gonna have to launch some satellites myself, right? Alright, but the question is, we could go with Ariane 6. There are so many satellites. GPS. Right, so this is GPS, but this one must be better, right? Cage. I'm not sure what kind of satellite is that. This one is definitely not gonna work. No. Oh man. Okay, whatever. Payload is too much for this rocket, I guess. But we can launch 2, I think. A GPS satellite and this one, which I'm not quite sure what kind of satellite is that. Right, so I'm gonna have more of these satellites. Select a satellite. And this is the anti-satellite missile. But of course first we're gonna have to produce them. These are better type of satellites that we can build. And of course we're gonna go for it. Okay, so we got the first. I got another division. Let's just put up a new army then. Oh, the French are removing even more access to the satellite. It's because we are justifying Indonesia threatens Australia over Timor-Leste. What? Now here the wars are starting. Now let's see. Australia is not member of NATO, is not member of anything. They got up to 30 divisions, but the Indonesians are having more. Now how can we help our allies Australians? We could offer them some access. It doesn't seem that we got such a good relationship with them. Many nations are having a better relationship because we are justifying Wargal right now. I think that is the problem. Let's shut it down. And we got a new fleet coming in. Underway replenishment. Yeah, we're gonna disable. Range 2% more. Sabotage on convoy increased. Convoy is needed. Automatic reinforcement. Not really. I don't need that. Okay, and let's send them on a position because we gotta go toward Russia, right? It's gonna have to be prepared for that. Now we don't have any other ports down here. Yeah, we just got a few ports and it seems that everything is taken. There's something here then. Our newly formed force. Submarine detection 20%. I guess that is good. But it's still, I mean, the war tension is still not at 60, so we're gonna have to wait for that. And as you can see, we got 100% level of independence. That's great. That means that we can, no, we don't have to do anything. Same thing here. And that is great. Right, and in January we're gonna declare war on Russia. I think this should work. Right, let's just see the statistic before we gonna end this here. Wait a minute, let's first of all save it. Alright, so as you can see, United States has the most points, the biggest points. We're not in the biggest, first top here, but we are regarding army score because we are 120 divisions and we have the most divisions. Russia's having 102, so of course they have also a lot. The United States, the NATO umbrella, they have only 65, followed by Turkey, 65 as well. And the next NATO member that has more is UK, 50, Italy with 49, and Greece. Right, regarding ships, we're not in the top, unfortunately. Don't have too many ships, also not too many planes, but we do have some industry. Right, and that's it. So now I'm gonna end the recording here. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.